I remember a time on YouTube where you can say the F word. You can say the FAGGOT word and not get called homophobic, and people wouldn't try to cancel you. I remember a time where YouTube and people on YouTube didn't take things so seriously. Now, don't get it twisted. There was always people who wanted destruction. And drama has always been the thing on YouTube. That's nothing new. But I feel like someone like me streaming on YouTube or being on YouTube is just not, it's not it no more. And I myself, when I was younger, had a better state of mind. And I wanted smoke and didn't regret it. Like when me and LTG went at it back in the day, I didn't feel bad. I didn't regret it. I didn't care. That was a younger demigod. It's like, as I'm getting older, oh, happy Saturday, cuz. It's like, as I'm getting older, I'll make a ring just so that I don't get kicked out the fucking lobby. As I get older, one thing I don't like about this YouTube shit or online shit in general is how anybody can say something about you and there's always going to be dumbasses who believe it. People online don't care about nuance. They don't care about context. They don't care about any of that. There's this quote from the Green Goblin that I heard as a kid and I understand now fully as an adult. I guess I'll just make rings on and off. Just so I don't get kicked. But I remember this quote from the Green Goblin, and I never really got it until I got older. I think he said something along the lines of, there's one thing people love more than watching a hero, and it's watching a hero fall. You know? People love a good downfall, and people will pretend to care about you. People will pretend to care about your well-being. People will pretend to give a fuck. And it's like that, especially amongst these troll communities. You see, a lot of these trolls can dish it, but they can't take it. Last year when I shut my channel down after I got quote-unquote exposed, a lot of these people kicked me while I was down. When I come back and kick them while they were down, they play victim. They can dish it, but they can't take it. I know who my friends are and my family are. And that's what matters, bro. My friends, my family. And I get it. Some people view me as a lol cow or a source to laugh at, and I get it. But I had a very interesting conversation with a nurse. She told me something that I think, I wish I could have heard this when I was like younger. But she told me this. Me going back and forth with people on this internet shit, what is that serving me? Even when people come in my chat, trolls talking the dumbest shit, I get it. It's going to happen. I get it, right? When she says, does that serve me though? She's talking about energy. And I forgot all about energy. And energy is one of the most important things that niggas don't talk about. Energy is more valuable than gold. And even when I had a YouTube, still now, I give niggas my energy. I give my energy to these leeches, to these bums, to these leeches. And when I say leeches, I'm talking about people. I'm talking about people who make these troll accounts coming in my chat just to talk to me. And that's fine. Do that. I have to call them what they are, though. Leeches. Because if these people were better than me, they wouldn't even be here. But she told me that there's always going to be people who live to leech off of your energy. Why am I giving these people my energy? And I just sat there. And I felt dumb. And not in a bad way, but I just felt like I felt like an idiot. Like, why am I giving these people my energy? Why am I, and then I thought back, why did I give any of this my energy? I have leeches who have every right to watch me. That's fine. That's cool. But I have to call them what they are, like I said. Leeches. Now, I'm not talking like I'm above the drama. I engaged in drama recently. Everybody knows that I had drama with a certain snake bird. But when everything was said and done, when everything was done and over with, when the dopamine rush disappeared, I felt drained. Not everybody's going to understand what I'm saying. Not everybody's going to agree with what I'm saying. Not everybody's going to rock with what I'm saying. But I have to understand, but you have to understand that it's like, when I'm talking like this, bro, it's coming from a place of realness. Some people may look at this as, oh, I'm being a punk and da 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 da. It's like, none of us are never gonna meet outside of this YouTube shit. And maybe I'm just getting too old for this shit. Maybe I am going soft. I'm not scared, but it's like, what's the point of going back and forth with people if you can't put your hands on them? You know, that's just how I feel at this point. Like, in putting my hands on people, it's just not gonna happen because, I mean, come on, let's be real. Ain't nobody gonna pay thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars to come to no Minnesota just to see little old me. And I don't have the financial means to travel and this, that, the third. I have money, but I ain't got it like that. Traveling is a bit expensive because it ain't just a plane you got to pay for. You got to pay for the hotel. You got to pay for rides, or if you got a car, you probably got to rent a car. And then you got to pay for food and shit like that. That shit's expensive, even for like a couple of days. Now, don't get it twisted. If you got the money to do that, then hey, man, knock yourself out, man. Live your life. Go for broke. I ain't got it like that. But it is annoying how people who hate you will believe anything about you, even with no proof. And I can only imagine what celebrities go through. I can only imagine what Michael Jackson had to go through. Because I seen this video about Razorfish, shout outs to him, and he basically debunked everything with irrefutable evidence that Michael is not a P3 Michael Jackson. Yet there are still probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dimwits who believe that Michael is a pedo. Online, of course. There are people who believe that Akira Toriyama is a racist because he made Mr. Popo, and I never thought Akira was a racist. It was just a different time. The times we live in now, it's just, it's like, bro, if I say the F word, like, I'm gonna be real. How I feel about the F word, cuz growing up saying it, when we said the F word, we said it as a means of calling someone a bitch, bro. We never meant it as like, a homophobic slur. I remember a time where blacks could agree that nigga and the hard R were the same word. That's what I was taught. I live in a time where blacks believe that they're two completely different words, and even given the context, people believe that the people who genuinely hate my guts, leeches, who live to steal energy because it makes them feel like a bigger man. These people are going to die one day just like me. And they don't want to face that truth, so they need distractions. I get it. I was the same way. So I can't talk too much shit. But I miss a time where context mattered. I miss, people are so hyper focused on internet shit, but I wish people were hyper. Like when I say internet shit, I'm talking like drama and shit. And the dogs knocked something over, yay. When people were hyper focused on what you knock over, girl? Come here. You're not in trouble. Come here. Good girl. Anyways. What is the point in being on, like, what is the point, bro? People hating you is one thing, but people take hatred too far. And that's what I don't like about the internet, especially YouTube. Well, confront me.